This is the Ayres Design Touch Sound and Light panel. It's not just any old sound to light wall. This has been thought through tremendously well. It's also a slightly complex piece of equipment, but once you get the hang of this, you will find that you will be able to have great fun with it. And because it's designed well, it also means that it's very tough. So it's designed to be used by many of our students, but they can do such wonderful creations with this. So let's have a look and see how this thing works. The first thing you need to do is get to the controller, which is hidden to avoid distraction. You pop the switch on the top and then pull the front of your unit down, and that reveals the touch, sound and light panel control. When you first switch this on, it will probably default to basic and piano. If it doesn't, don't worry, that just means that somebody's been using it before you and it will have defaulted to a different kind of instrument. But let's play with this one for now. Before we can start using this, we need to switch the unit to on. So you press the enter button as demonstrated there, and now it's ready to go. So what you need to do now is close the lid and lock it into place, and we'll just see what it does. So now we're switched on. All we need to do is touch one of the circular panels, and you'll hear it's a piano. Each panel will do a different note, but there is a nice consistency here, and that is that the panels have been allocated one note, so if one is middle C, it will always be middle C. So if you learn a tune on this, all you have to do is remember in which order you touched the switches. It's wonderful. Now what you could do is try pressing instrument and have a play with the different sounds. Percussion is often one of the favourite ones. And one thing just to note is you do have a volume control which is down here. So you can have it really quite loud, or if you're working with somebody who's sensitive to sound, you can have it really, really very soft. So that's very handy. Okay, let's change what happens. If I press enter, that switches the unit off, or should we say it switches the modes off. I'm going to press the program button here. That's now put it to basic, random, and it says piano. So let's see what happens with that. Don't forget to press enter to switch it on. Now remember last time I said that each of these panels has a consistent note. Now it's random, so this means that each panel isn't consistent anymore. We get a different sound from each one. And of course that's going to apply to whatever sound you have decided you want to use. Right, let's go back to our controller, press enter to switch it off. Now I want to show you a unique little feature about this touch, sound and light panel. If you look here, it says background on off. I'm going to press that and it switches on background lights. If you press the same switch again, it'll go brighter. Press it again, brighter still. Press it again, brighter still. Press it again, even brighter. So this could light up a whole room. But then press it once more and it turns it off. So now when you're operating the panel, you have the choice of whether or not to have background lights on or not. And that works in all the modes of operation that we're going to show you. Let's show you how the next mode of operation works. So we'll press enter, which turns it off. Then we'll go to Program and press the up. Now it says fill the panel off. Piano is the instrument, so I'll change that. Press there. And let's choose something that could be different. There we go, a violin. Then we'll press on. And that's it. We've got to fill the panel. Now what does that mean? So it actually means exactly what it says. We've got to press all the switches, or all the panels, to win. And when you've pressed them all, you get a round of applause. Now you can determine how long you give the learner to actually fill the panel. What you do, you press what we've been pressing for program. Remember, it needs to be switched on to do this. So now we're pressing time. It says 12 seconds. Let's press down once. Yes, this is the thing that used to be the program button, but with the unit switched on, it's turned into the timer. So let's give ourselves 5 seconds to fill the panel. If you do it in 5 seconds, not a problem. If you don't, the panels will go back to their original colours. So you've got to go faster and faster. Okay, let's switch it off and then change the mode to the next one. So now we're on program number 4, which is the Simon game. Switch it on and then we can start to play the game. So here we go. I've got to copy what it did. I got it wrong. Let's try again. So So it's just like a Simon game, and on the readout it'll tell you how many you've scored. Here's something you can do with Simon. When you switch it on, you'll get the note, but you might want to increase the duration of the note itself. So you press the time, colour, program button. Let's go to 2 seconds, and then switch it off, switch it on. And now the note stays on for 2 seconds. Let's watch that again. Okay, so let's switch the Simon game off by pressing enter, and then let's go up a program to follow me. Switch it on and I'll show you what it does. So that's quite self-explanatory, but there's quite a few different things you can change. You can change the instrument. So let's go xylophone. So that's the sound you get. I'll just switch it off and switch it back on. Because the other thing you can change with this is the colour. So you can get it to step through the colours. I'll show you that one. You can make all of the panel one particular colour. So let's make all of the panels orange. The next program is number 6, passive colour. Now, by simply touching the control, we can change the colour of the whole of the panel. So it's a little bit like a giant mood light. Okay, let's switch it off and go to the final few modes of this. Press the program button and it goes to passive cycle, no sound. All I'll do is switch this on. It says on the timer 3 seconds. Now we can increase the time and we can decrease the time by pressing the program, time or colour button here. Let's go fairly quickly so you can see it changing. So I'm asking it to change colour every 2 seconds. And all it's doing now is changing colour of its own accord every 2 seconds. So this mode is just purely designed to work with colour therapy, designed to create a mood in a room, because you can of course have a very slow colour change. But this could be really nice, just with some relaxing music to just watch the panels. The next modes of operation are basically variations of that. So if we go to number 8, this is passive rainbow. Let's switch it on. And 5 seconds. So again, I'm going to go 2 seconds. And what you'll see is that the panels will just change colour every 2 seconds. So there it is, the Ayres touch, sound and light panel. This is a truly wonderful piece of equipment, really well designed, very tough, and lots of modes which can really challenge some of our learners in maths, in communication, mixing, same as, all of those kind of activities could be done with this kind of panel. But add to that the fact that it's just fascinating. It's just beautiful.